countering from the closed guard, all right? So here, I'm in the closed guard, and let's say Jim starts to put his hands on my biceps, all right? So from here, look, we're gonna go for a wrist lock. So I'm here, pinch, and my goal is to lock his hand in one place, right? It works even better if they're further out on the biceps here, right? So I pinch, now I start to bring my arm across, and I'm really just bringing the forearm over, and I'm kind of like rolling his forearm over, or his wrist over, right? And I want to think about to go like straight across my body here with it, right? Rather than to like pinch this way and go, right? Okay, so next one. And even if we don't hit that wrist lock, right, we go boom, 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 and we start to drag it across. Then we can set up our closed guard a little better, right? If the guy goes with two hands in the lapels, right, and punches the armpit, here, right, we're giving ourselves a big hug, grabbing the wrist, right, from here, I just start to bring it in front, and again, start to work my closed guard, okay? Now let's say he starts to frame in my hips, okay? So if he's framing my hips, he can only pass from his knees by using his knee as a wedge behind my butt, right? So here, exactly, he has to staple my hips down here, okay? If he can't do that, then he can't pass from his knees, okay? So, come back. All I'm gonna do is drive my heels down and my hips up. Here, let's start. So from here, look, heels down, hips up, boom. Now try and pass. Now you can start to move side to side. Look, if he leans too far one way, and make a collar grip, scoot to the middle and break him down, right? I always have like a loaded like snap here, right? He's got both hands on my hips, right? I'm here, I got my posture. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll make one sleeve grip, right? And I'll snap the guy down and then just kind of like dump them that way. So I'll snap here and dump. When the guy stands up, from here, look, we can start to attack a double ankle sweep here even, or the waiter sweep. So waiter sweep, we're going with a cross grip and under the leg. So we're trying to get as close as we can here. My goal is going to be to drive my hips through the knee here, boom, right? They call it the waiter sweep because it used to be, instead of grabbing the sleeve, you put your hand on the mat here and like arch your hips. Right? So I'm going to be here, got the sleeve, got the ankle, right? And now, when his foot is on the floor, he can drive his knee into me. Okay? Exactly. This sucks. So what I want to do is, like, kind of before he does that, shoot my hips straight up, right? Like the Parisian drill, right? So I'm going to shoot my hips straight up and curl here, okay? So it's up and curl, right? Then from here, we can start to take the mount, back mount, whatever we want from there. Countering the Sao Paulo pass, or the Tozy pass, right, where he starts to go for this underhook, right? So one thing we can do is, if we know the guy is like a Sao Paulo passer here, we're going to go with like a plum clinch, right? We're trying to get our elbow inside here, right? If he can't move his head to the side, he's not really going to be able to pass. Okay, so we're just going with this plum clinch. Other option, if he does start to get his head way off to the side and he's like in this good spot, we're gonna bring my forearm in and start to like jack it up and like push him away, right? Creating as much space here as I can. Start to move out and go. Okay. Guard, right? Some attacks. Hip bump triangle. This was my bread and butter, right? So it's here, boom. We're trying to sit up, right? So we're sitting up, and a normal hip bump, we're here. We're on the hand, we're blocking the wrist, trying to take the guy over. For the triangle, we're gonna go on this side of the head. So again, I'm up on the hand. I have way more leverage here, okay? So when I'm ready to go, I bump, make him post, right? My left leg comes up, one, out, two, and I lock up the triangle. Okay, we're sticking him between getting swept and a triangle, right? That's where we want to be. Taking the back, right, from this arm drag. So let's say we drag the arm across, and the guy's kind of staying tight to us here, right? It's tough So what we want to do, we want to extend our legs away and get this elbow to the mat. So I start extending them here, right, like here, boom. Now I can go, okay? Same thing with the armbar when we're getting stacked, right? Here he starts to stack me. Right, once my knees start to come over my headline, that's when I can start to spin underneath, right? So here I switch my hands. I was here, I start to spin underneath, and I'm popping out the back. Here for the arm bar, right? So I'm kind of belly down. And now if I don't want the arm, look, I'm on my knees, I open the leg, and now I'm on the back. Passing the closed guard, right? So if we want to start to pass, the way I like to do it, I like to grab a cross grip and stand. Okay? So I'm here, boom, grab a cross grip. If he's got a grip on my collar, I break the grip, control it, right? From here I stand 1, 2, here I go up, elbow tucks in, and now close the guard. Here I'm gonna put the hand on the knee, lean, straighten my arm, and come back, right? Once it's open, I walk back here, let the hips fall, and we can start to pass. The Idriz armbar defense, right? So I'm here, boom, I start to get caught in the armbar, right? I'm gonna start to come under the leg here, and instead of like stacking here and trying to shake the arm out, I'm gonna just put them sideways. Here, boom. Now my thumb is pointing up here. You can just take my